Hello friends, my name is Dr. Surya Shankar Meher. I have started this YouTube channel by the name Dr. Suraj Palmocare. I'm a doctor by profession. I'm a pulmonologist. Through this channel, I shall be helping you to some of the deep insights how to live a good and healthy life. I shall be providing with you with tips and tricks so that help you in living a healthy and a good life. And I shall be making topics. I shall be making video on topics which actually help people to get to know about their health and how to live a healthy life. Now, coming to today's topic, that is GORD or GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease. Before starting today's topic, I would like to say that if you want to receive be notified about such videos, do subscribe this channel and be notified about further such videos which help you in your health journey, so as to live a healthy life. Now coming to GORD, or gastroesophageal reflux disease. This is basically a reflux disease in which the stomach contents are refluxed back into the oral cavity through the esophagus, and hence we get a burning sensation, or we get a chest pain. That is, we get a burning sensation in the diphisternal region, because as the food passes the esophagus, we get this burning sensation. We get this burning sensation in the upper part of esophagus. The lower part of esophagus is devoid of any nerve tissue. So we get this channel. So we get this sensation in the upper part of the oral cavity or near the upper part of esophagus. So what actually are the causes? And before coming to the causes, we should know how can we know, or to detect that we are suffering from GORD. Suppose you get this chest pain, you get this abdominal pain, you get this burning sensation, you get this regurgitation of food, you get this burning sensation in the diphisternal region, you get feeling uneasy, and there are very common symptoms. These are some of the very common and few symptoms through which people can know that they are suffering from GERD or GORD. Now, the causes of GORD. We have a pathophysiology with the lax ileus. Lax ileus means laxity of the lower esophageal sphincter. So basically, we have in the esophagus has a sphincter. It has a sphincter, and the lower end of the esophagus, that is ileus, and sometimes it is lax. The sphincter does not work properly, so some of the food from the stomach regurgitates back into the esophagus, and through the esophagus comes to the oral cavity. So we get this repeated regurgitation of food we get, and which produces the symptoms of GERD. This is a very common pathophysiology, and some other causes may be overeating or unhealthy food habits, or IBS may be sometimes associated with it, and irregular food habits like taking excessive food, taking junk food, taking food not at the proper time, or sometimes eating excess food, sometimes eating very less food. These all will cause regurgitation of food into your esophagus and to your oral cavity. So excessive alcohol consumption is also associated with these regurgitation of food, and you develop symptoms of GORD. The above symptoms are the very common, some few symptoms that you can detect, and you can symptoms you can detect, and these are some causes, few common causes of GERD. Now, how to avoid? What to avoid? What to avoid? So you should basically avoid being empty stomach for more than 5 hours, or you should avoid taking excess alcohol. You should avoid junk food. You should avoid heavy, oily, and spicy food. You should avoid all fatty food, and also avoid foods which are rich in carbohydrates. It is very essential to avoid food rich in carbohydrates, because carbohydrate is the main source of currency, and it can lead to such diseases. which this is a different topic altogether, and it needs a detailed discussion differently altogether. So now coming to this not different topic, so coming to this different topic, so these are the causes. Now what are the habits that you should develop, the habits that you should develop so that you can avoid GERD. The habits are like you should be drinking excess of water, have plenty of water to avoid, have plenty of water. You should avoid overeating. You should have proper time for meals of the day. Avoid junk food. Avoid excess alcohol. And the stress is a very major factor for GERD, which is not very deeply studied, or no such very bright evidence has been made regarding stress. But yes, GERD because of stress now is becoming a lifestyle disease. So lifestyle modification needs to be done so that you lower your amount of stress. Stress can be due to work, stress can be due to your work culture, due to your work ethics, due to the amount of stress that you incur for completion of your work. So you need to avoid stress. And stress, because sometimes you get stressed and you skip your food, skip your meal, so you become empty stomach. Sometimes this stress also develops stress ulcers. These are known as Cullen ulcers. You in stomach you get stress ulcers. It is a very common phenomena, and which leads to, again it leads to GERD, which leads to acid peptic disorders, and you can have actually develop further peptic ulcers. So to avoid all this, you should avoid stress. It's a very major factor. On top of this, this is in a nutshell about GERD or GORD, that you can know. If you have these symptoms, then do visit a doctor, do consult a doctor, take your doctor's advice, and get yourself treated, because they, for various diseases you can develop various conditions, and various conditions can differ from individual to individual. Now coming to the end of the video, do like, subscribe this channel, do like this video, do subscribe this channel, do share this video to people so that many other people can benefit out of it, and do follow my channel, Dr. Suraj Palmukar. I shall be providing you with the insights. Thank you.